What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tales from the Trash Can. I'm your host, SidsLight, and today's movie is Underwater. It popped up out of nowhere for me. I've never heard of it, so I decided to give it a shot. It's worked out well for me with a few other movies I've watched. The budget is noticeable right away, so if you're a quality snob like I have been at times, you should be happy with this one. It really works on the fear of the unknown. I think it's thalassophobia is the one it taps into probably the most, and how dark and open the ocean is, as well as a dash, more than a dash, of Lovecraftian horror. So it starts off with chaos pretty fast as the underwater station they're on begins to fail and take on water like something has gone wrong, assumed to be an earthquake initially, but doesn't quite fit all the signs that an earthquake would have, so they're not sure. At this point, it's about surviving and then finding a way out or to the surface for the crew that is actually able to meet up and survive. As they progress and group up with each other, more is revealed of what's causing the station failures and that it wasn't an earthquake. And then they jump into their Gears of War armor and set off on their escape path, only to come face to face with exactly what is causing the problem. Not to spoil the movie as a whole, but I think it's important to mention Lovecraftian monsters, because people who love Lovecraftian monsters really love them. And I think if I had known they were in it, I would have been more amped to watch the movie, personally. Acting-wise, Kristen Stewart of Twilight fame stars in the movie. It's also got a few other recognizable faces, like T.J. Miller, the guy who looks like Pete Money Wubby. The movie's well acted overall, though. It was a decent movie acting-wise. The movie being from a large studio, and very obviously so, means that it's going to have some quality effects typically, and this was no exception. I mean, with the setting alone, they had to have some pretty quality effects to pull it off, but I wasn't expecting to see people implode from water pressure, and I definitely didn't expect the monsters that started showing up in the movie. They were something that I just wasn't expecting at all, though the cover kind of hints at it in a way. The effects do a great job of making the ocean feel terrifyingly open, and the creatures seem to be a mix of CGI and practical effects depending on where it's being used. It's really neat. As a whole, I was leaning toward rating it low initially in the start of the movie. I was not feeling it at all, but then it starts to ramp up and get much better as things get going. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a 3.5. There was a moment that got me to jump pretty hard, even if it was a cheap scare. I love the Lovecraftian approach to the monsters as well. That said, it's not one I would see myself ever revisiting. It was a fun one and done. I almost gave it a 4, but I think 3.5 fits it best. So let me know in the comments if you've seen the movie, what you think of the movie, or if there's a movie you'd like for me to review. Thank you guys, and have a great day. Peace out, everybody.